welcome you here to this episode of the Arabian Sports Network's Inside the Playbook. I'm your host, Zion Palmieri. Stay tuned. We've got a great episode coming up. Let's jump straight into it. .91.7 WEEM. We welcome you here to this segment of the Arabian Sports Network's Inside the Playbook. My name is Zion Palmieri, and I'm joined here with
Colton Bailey,
Connor Weflin.
And we're here, and we're going to talk about the tush push, more specifically, if the NFL should ban the tush push. Now, this is your guys' first Inside the Playbook segments. I like these debate ones because you kind of get to go back and forth, and I like to play devil's advocate because, you know, it makes it entertaining and a podcast. So ahead right now, what do you guys think? Should they ban the tush push before we get way into it?
I personally think they shouldn't. I don't think there's ever been an issue like this with any other play. And, with being able to push your own player since 2005, that being made legal and just a team taking advantage of it, I really don't see the point in trying to ban it if you just can't stop it.
I would say I would agree with him because I just got into watching football and I think it's not breaking any rules and it's a smart play as well. I see nothing wrong with it.
I want to agree. I really want to agree, but it wouldn't be entertaining if I didn't. So the arguments against it, they say it creates an unfair advantage. Only one team can do it, and they can do it well. What other teams have good running backs and good offensive lines?
Honestly, off the top of my head,
Ravens
maybe. The difference is, though, like with Jalen Hurts, I forget how much he squatted. It was like...
I mean, I can Google it, yeah.
Yeah, you can real quick.
Google.
I feel like it was somewhere like, I want to say 600, probably not like 500 something.
I mean, him and Saquon, while playing college football, he was recorded close to squatting 600 pounds.
600, yeah.
And that was in college.
So just imagine he's, continuing to work on that core strength.
Mm-hmm.
Really just him alone, that would be enough for him to convert on those.
And it was a gamble for the Eagles because that's their trademark. That's what they do. And it was talked about being banned this offseason, and it ideally didn't get banned for them. But if it did, they kind of put all their eggs into that basket, especially with, I gotta imagine they focused on squatting and stuff like that in, weight room and et cetera.
Yeah. Even going into the 2024 season, there was a big question mark after Jason Kelce retired. They were wondering, is it still going to work the same? And I can't remember the new center's name off the top of my head, but I remember week 1 in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
I think they failed one tush push, and then the rest of the year he got the hang of it already. And so it seems they just get to learn it pretty easy and just works really well.
The other arguments against it violates the spirit of the game. What do you think about that? I think that's a kind of stupid thing to say. I don't know.
I would disagree. Really, have you ever heard any arguments against just a QB sneak? All you're adding to it is pushing, which I guess people could see as a little bit of a non-real football play, more comparing it to like a rugby scrum that you'd see. But honestly, I don't think there's really that much of a big difference between that and the QB sneak. And if you're going to let QB sneak stay, might as well let push stay.
Well, Colin, answer your question about who the new center is. It's Cam Jurgens. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that name right. Jurgens.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All right.
So he just got the hang of it and filled the shoes pretty quick. And it seems like just working on that just each day, and it just turned out to work pretty well.
What are the other trademarks? Like the Eagles had the tush push. Are there any other plays that come to mind that people like? I'm a Patriots fan. Brady was really good at the quarterback sneak. Because I think an offensive coordinator can kind of get that play down to a science because there's so little happening there. And same thing with the tush push because it's a QB sneak, but you've got two dudes behind you that are just pushing all their weight for you above and over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, just since I'm a Colts fan, I'm going to have to say the Anthony Richardson just RPO. I've seen, especially in training camp this year from videos I've seen, but just over the last 2 years, I've seen a lot of those RPOs, making the reads. He's also just done the designed runs where he's going to fake the handoff and take it himself no matter what.
How much of, I don't know, because I try to pinpoint a trademark thing, like the Eagles have the tush push, but is that just a smart coordinator and coach just saying okay, my guy can squat 600 pounds. We're going to throw him over the line and see what happens. I don't know because
I definitely think, when it comes to just those fourth and short situations, they're thinking just go with the QB sneak. And then they know that pushing the ball carrier is legal. And I guess they're just the first to get to it. And I think there have been a few teams who have attempted it themselves. I don't think they run it as often, but there's definitely been others successful at it. I think Bills did it. I'm thinking off the top of my head.
What are other coaches saying about the play? Sean McDermott criticized it in 2023 as a non-football play, but they ran it. I remember them running it. Nick Sirianni says we're doing it because it works. If it didn't, we wouldn't. Duh.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like, if it doesn't work, why would they keep running it? And I don't know if we already talked about this before, but I feel like people are just trying to ban it because like it's working well. Is that what he mentioned?
That is one thing I was wondering about is if it wasn't as successful, let's say it was like a 30% completion or like 50% successful rate. If it wasn't as successful, would teams still, feel the same way about it? Would they still be calling for this ban?
Not at all, because I think the whole thing is it's so dominant. The Eagles 23-24 season, 94% success rate on 1 yard sneaks using the tush push, because you only use it when it's 4th and inches or, 4th and goal or goal. Really, if you've barely got any yards to cover, the NFL for traditional sneaks is less than 80%. They've kind of cheesed the system here.
They have, yeah.
Will someone stop it?
I have another thing to say.
Okay.
I was like, with it only being able to get like a certain amount of yards, that's what I like to say. I feel like they're always trying to ban it because of how effective it is. I'd say like it's only giving you a small amount of yards, which is really only successful if you're like close to the touchdown line. Or I don't know much about football. I kind of just started watching it like near the Super Bowl, but let's say like I like to agree, like I feel like they're only trying to ban it because like it's effective, like. Yeah, I don't know.
I get your point, because like if it was a 20-yard play that got you a first down every time and they've somehow figured it out 94% of the time, that would be a little like, okay,
yeah,
this game, they're running it every time, but it's only for those situations. But the Eagles get in them multiple times again. You know what I mean? How do they end up getting in them?
I mean, other teams are expecting it. I mean, you've seen guys jumping over the line. There's like 4 straight offside calls, refs threatening to just give the Eagles the score without running a play. I mean, it's really just unstoppable. It doesn't matter if you see it coming or not.
I mean, even then, I feel like once they discover like a counter to it, like they're gonna just stop wanting it to be banned. Now there's a counter to it. I feel like if that would ever happen,
that's something I'm looking forward to this season. Trying to see how teams may counter. You may see it week 1 Thursday night against the Cowboys, but off the top of my head, I mean, Cowboys. If Micah Parsons plays, because I know they're currently in a contract
hold out.
Right now, but just maybe putting him up front. I can't really think of any other big guys on that front.
I don't know, because DeMarcus, who's the dude that went to the Broncos like 2 years ago? But there was a dude on the line for the Cowboys that just went to the Broncos like a year or two ago. He was really good. I mean, that would help. It's just going to take a smart coordinator. I don't think it's the personnel. I think it's the coordinator. And I'm surprised that no one's been able to do anything about it yet. I think it'll come this season, maybe next season. Because like trends like this, they don't live for that long in professional sports. So it's going to take one smart guy that figures it out. And then I think it'll either go away or only come back when it's against a team with a poor, D-line or defensive push personnel.
Yeah, I agree. And to answer your question about the D lineman, it appears to be Randy Gregory.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think DeMarcus Ware also played for the Cowboys and Broncos, but I think he's in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, DeMarcus Ware. I noticed that too.
When did he? When I don't know. I'm crossing timelines here, but they had a really good D lineman, and I don't know. I don't think the Cowboys will be the one to do it, but I could see a team like, I don't know. Crosby just signed a big contract. The Raiders don't have a bad D line,
Yeah, I mean, you could quite literally see just them fight fire with fire. Maybe they'll push their own guys up front. I mean, that could work, and then have other guys jump the line. Maybe some of your secondary can be up there. So we'll see. No one even has an idea on how to stop it.
Well, I really tried to argue against this one, but it's kind of obvious. It's a football play. It deserves to be in the league, and I think it's just credit to the Eagles. It's a very smart play, and Nick Sirianni is a offensive mastermind.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll about wrap it up this segment. We solved it. We didn't really solve it because they figured it out this offseason. I mean, that it's legal.
There's been some small arguments about it being maybe causes more injuries, but just a quick little search and you'll see hundreds of websites saying that
it's a debate for a reason. You know, I didn't put it here for nothing.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. You're listening to the Arabian Sports Network's Inside the Playbook.
On all of the 91.7 WEEM social media pages, we post great content almost every day. So regardless of where you're seeing us now, you should make sure you can see us on any platform. We post awesome content like skits and funny videos, updates on our sports teams and their games, updates on stuff happening around the campus and community, and much more. We're 91.7 WEEM on all our socials, Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. So don't be afraid to give us a follow.
.7 WEEM. We welcome you back to this segment of ASN's Inside the Playbook. I am Liam Davis, and I'm joined by
Max Heineman.
And today we have some NBA expansion teams with like a possibility of it happening. So we're just gonna go ahead and get right into this thing. We're gonna start out with like a pros and cons of an expansion team. I gave up with 3 pros and cons. My number 1 pro is that there's one more team, so like a bit more scheduling that can happen in a bit more games.
Yeah.
And then also the money gain, which it could be
More ticket sales.
way more ticket sales. And then I also put a couple more games, which I kind of said at the first one.
Yeah.
And then for the cons, I put more traveling. It's depending on where the team's located. Like if they go back to Seattle for another Seattle Supersonics run, then teams in Florida would have to travel across the whole entire United States.
That's a lot of gas or diesel or whatever jets use.
And then another con I have is a huge difference in skill.
Like the skill would be spread out.
Yeah, because they'd have to go to like free agency and worry about the draft.
They won't have that much money to be able to trade for players or
they'd have to just pick everybody up from free agency and
just build from there
like that. And then the third one I have is conferences will change. Like the Western Conference would add one more, or the Eastern Conference would add one more. So then they'd have to have another team, and then that'd just be a whole hassle.
Yeah, I just think if they add another team, there's already 30 NBA teams in NBA, and if you add one more, that's 31. You can't spread that out evenly throughout all the conferences. So one conference will have one more than everybody else.
Yeah, I think if you add an expansion team, I think you should add 2 expansion teams just to make sure everything's balanced.
Keep it even.
But now we're going to go to the potential team locations. So the first one I thought of was to bring back the Seattle Supersonics. I thought was needed. And then another one I thought of was Austin, Texas. I mean, it's a big city in Texas with no NBA team. I thought that that'd be a lot of ticket sales, especially in their area.
But like they already have the Spurs and the Mavericks, and I feel like I'm forgetting somebody else in Texas. Or is that
the Houston Rockets?
Oh, Rockets. AC, exactly. And next you have Ohio, Cincinnati. They already have the Cavaliers. And Ohio's not that big of a state.
Yeah, but Cleveland's in the northeast side of Ohio, maybe northwest side. No, I think it is northeast. And then Cincinnati's southwest side, so that'd be like across the state from each other.
Yeah.
And then I also have Jacksonville, Florida.
I can see that.
I could see that too. They already have the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't hurt to add a NBA team there.
Mm-hmm.
And then a surprise pick, I put anywhere in Montana or Idaho. I just feel like those states just need some kind of love.
Yeah.
And then
they have nothing.
Yeah, except for potato crops, corn crops.
They don't have any sports going on.
And then I also put North Dakota and South Dakota.
Who are they? They have nothing.
I know.
They have the Mount
when I was doing
Rushmore.
this list in class the other day, I was like, you know what I really forgot? North Dakota and South Dakota.
I remember that.
Like, I'm not hating on them, but realistically, what have they done for America?
They have done nothing. All they have is Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
I don't even know which one that's in. Is it in north or south?
I couldn't tell you. And then I also put Oregon. They don't really have any
all
major
they have is
teams.
the
They just
Ducks.
have, and Oregon State, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And then I put Montgomery, Alabama.
Montgomery, Alabama.
Alabama just needs another sports team with it just being the Alabama Crimson Tide. I
Yeah.
think that there needs to be another big place in there. And then I went to the Max actually came up with this one. Cancun.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that'd be sweet. Imagine the colorway with their jerseys.
Yeah,
Imagine
would
that.
be cool.
If they have if Nike designed those jerseys, that'd be so cool. Those would be they'll look like OTE jerseys.
Yeah, and then also the Caribbean islands.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like get teams more spread out and get more people involved with the NBA. And then the farther we go down here, we got New Mexico, Arizona, and Kansas. You know, they don't have any sports teams except for
Cardinals.
colleges. And then, yeah, the Arizona Cardinals, but New Mexico.
New Mexico doesn't have anything.
It's just a hot state, realistically.
Yeah.
There's not really much going on in there.
No.
And then Iowa and Nebraska.
Now, onto the biggest one that needs one is Las Vegas.
Yes.
Las Vegas, it is criminal that they do not have
Yeah, you
an
put
NBA
it
team.
right in the middle of Las Vegas.
Right.
That's selling out every single game.
Liam was saying something yesterday about putting the stadium, like building a stadium right on the strip.
Yeah.
That would be, sell out every game.
Yeah, and especially with the Sphere.
Right.
The Sphere gets
Like
sold
you
out
have
too.
that as an option also.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be,
And then another place that I think needs one really bad is Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
They have no sports teams over there, and it's just such a big place out on the coast.
that's southern Florida, right?
No, that's in South Carolina.
I keep forgetting that. I keep
It's
forgetting
not
that.
in
I always
Florida.
feel like I said that
It
yesterday. or
is
something
the
like
north
that.
side of South Carolina.
It's South Carolina, not Florida. What's Florida then?
Miami,
what's the
Orlando,
super south side? Like right on
Miami, Naples, Fort Myers.
Fort Myers. That's what I think I'm thinking of. I don't know why.
And then Virginia and West Virginia, I think, also need NBA teams in there.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think they do. But there is also a lot of teams on the East Coast. I think they need to spread them out to the West Coast. And then now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and go to the recent teams added to the NBA. We got the Oklahoma City Thunder as one of the newer additions, which was obviously the Seattle Supersonics.
Yeah.
And then we got the Charlotte Hornets, who were the Charlotte Bobcats. And then, which really weird, we got the New Orleans Pelicans, who was originally the New Orleans Hornets. So Charlotte Hornets kind of took over the New Orleans Hornets, and then Pelicans just became brand new. And then we got the Memphis Grizzlies, who was the Vancouver
I
Grizzlies.
feel like they should have stuck with that.
Yeah.
Vancouver Grizzlies.
Do you
sounds
remember
awesome.
those jerseys?
Yes.
Those are my favorite
With
jerseys.
the bear trying to
Yes.
get out of a cave. I wish they bring those back.
And then we got the Brooklyn Nets, which was previously the New Jersey Nets not too long ago. And then way, way, way back in time, the New York Nets.
Back when Mr. Whitehair was born.
Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and go to the prediction side. I came up with a couple predictions. Max came up with a couple
I
predictions.
came up with one. That's all I can think of. You took all the good ones.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say my predictions, and then Max can say his prediction and then
Yeah.
explain his prediction because I'm looking at it and
I just feel like it'd be cool. You go. I'll explain it.
so my first one is bring back the Seattle Supersonics, but keep the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think that was my favorite team before they switched. And then Las Vegas needs a team really bad.
Yeah.
They need a sports team they have the Las Vegas Raiders, and now they're getting the Athletics in baseball.
Oh, wait. Oakland Athletics are moving to the
yeah.
A's are moving to. Oh, I
Mhm.
didn't know that.
Another prediction I have is bringing up a G League team. I just think, some players have already played. I'll drop down to the G League.
Mm-hmm.
And then the preseason brings up the G League Ignite for Summer League. and see how they do, and then maybe play a couple weeks before the season where all the superstars are playing.
I'm going to go back to where you said bring up a G League team. Do you remember the historic performance by Andre Ingram for the Lakers? He was on the G League team for like 12 years. And then first game, at the end of the season.
Oh my gosh.
And he went off for like 20 points. It was
Yes.
absolutely cooking. That you never know. We could have people like that.
Ronnie James.
Right.
All right, Max, your prediction now.
The league could make like an all rookie team. Like they announced that they're doing an extra team. Like they're expanding the NBA like a couple seasons before. And then that draft class of the season before gets like the first round or however many that you need for a NBA team. It's like 15, I think to
so.
fill out a
14 or
roster.
15.
I feel like the first 14 or 15 picks should be all on that team. And it'll be like an all rookie team. And they could all play on that team.
I don't know the first 15 picks.
But I'm not saying like they do it a whole season, like they do it half the season, see what, like they go all the way to the All-Star break and see how it's going. And then they shorten the games after the All-Star break. So there's not like a.
I see where you're going with that. I just don't think the first 15
It's not going to happen. But I think
because
it'd be cool.
if you take this year's draft class, then that team beats half the NBA teams. At least.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Hot take, I think Cooper Flag's overrated.
that's what I think he's not going to be very good in the NBA.
No.
I don't think it.
No.
But
He's just tall and athletic. That's
well, I mean that's kind of what you need in the NBA. But you also need to
everybody's
be
tall
smart.
and athletic. Everybody's tall and athletic.
Not point guards. Some of them.
Some of them. Tyrese is. He's tall and athletic. He's not flexible towards Achilles.
Well, that's going to be all the time we have left. Thank you guys for listening to me and Max's NBA expansion team predictions. Whenever you come back, you have some more ASN Inside the Playbook on 91.7 WEEM.
Did you know that you don't only have to listen to 91.7 WEM in your cars? You can also listen to it on apps for iOS and Android.
Wesley, what are you listening to?
I'm listening to 91.7 WEEM.
On your phone? I thought you could only listen on a car.
It's available on iOS and Android's app stores.
Awesome. I'm going to go check it out right now.
And you too can listen to 91.7 WEEM on Apple or Android. Go download now.
.7 WEEM. We welcome you here to this segment of ASN's Inside the Playbook. My name is Zion Palmieri. I'm joined here alongside
Colton Bailey.
Max Heineman.
Liam Davis.
And we're here. We're going to talk about NFL defenses. More specifically, we're going to make a tier list of them. So let's go ahead and get to it. Where do you guys want to start with first?
Do we want to start in a certain division or
I say
just go
let's
abroad?
start AFC South.
I don't think we're going to have time to knock out all of them today. So let's just rapid fire. Let's go pretty quickly and we can start AFC South.
All right, let's start with the Texans.
B?
Yeah, I think B tier.
B-
They
yeah.
have a good secondary, but
Yeah.
their front.
Is Derek Stingley healthy?
I think he's just coming off of a shoulder injury, I'm pretty sure.
What did they get knocked out of the wild card last year? I don't remember where they got.
I think either that or the divisional round.
There's room for improvement. I think
Yeah.
B tier is good.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
All right, now to the Colts.
F.
I'm
F.
putting them like D tier. But
Yeah.
That's fair.
I think I'll give them C tier
We have the
because
pieces.
they do have some bright spots.
we have
Yeah.
the pieces. It just we can't put them together, and I feel like the coordinators need to be together more.
Expand on that a little. What do you?
Yeah.
You're
Like
not
the
working as a
like,
team.
Whenever like they need, there's not enough chemistry within our defense, and our coordinators aren't. I don't feel like
No, that's a take.
like I feel like we have good man-to-man guys, and when we're in the red zone, like we can cover guys out of a 2x2 split. And so I feel like the coordinators, the defensive coordinators and secondary backs and the secondary coaches, I don't feel like they truly, and I'm just a fan, but
No,
they're the coaches, so they obviously know more than I do. But from what I've watched, and I'm a super Colts fan, I think we have great defenders, great linebackers, great defensive linemen. I feel like they just don't put the pieces together and call the right schemes.
All right, let's move to Jacksonville.
D tier, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't think their best defender's Josh Allen. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. Honestly, they have an argument for F tier.
Travis Hunter.
Oh, I didn't think about Travis
completely forgot. D. Yeah, D.
Yeah,
I was gonna put them F tier, but I forgot about Travis Hunter.
Yep. No, that's why they took a DB.
All right, now the Titans.
D.
That's F.
It's got to be F.
That's F.
I don't think there's.
I mean,
a worst team in the past 2 years.
Name on their defense is Jeffrey Simmons. And that's literally it.
All right, let's go move on to the AFC East, starting off with the Patriots.
B.
Yeah,
B.
Yeah, I like B.
I like B's good.
Their defense is definitely the best part of their team.
I think when they're healthy, you can say A.
Yeah, but that's
if. That's if they're healthy.
That's really hard for a single NFL team to do.
I think we have the best secondary in the NFL.
The various
you do.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the best. I think top 5 though.
Who's the best then?
Colts. Javarius Ward,
no,
Nick Cross,
no,
Kenny Moore.
I'd say the Broncos have a really good secondary. It's
Cameron
such
Bynum?
an underrated secondary.
Who'd you say?
So
The
was
Broncos.
ours.
I'm saying they're top 5.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't think they're the best.
I mean, Christian Gonzalez, top 3 cornerback in football. Name 3 better.
Patrick Surtain.
1.
Travis. Not Travis.
Nope.
I don't know very much corners.
I don't either.
I mean,
my mind's been off football for the summer.
I know.
Jalen Ramsey.
He's washed.
No,
I don't
he's
know.
still old. He's
I mean,
old.
go through the teams right now. Bucks, they don't have any good corners to note. Eagles.
Eagles have what's his name?
Cooper DeSheen.
No.
That's hype.
Oh my god. Number 2,
Slay.
Darius
Slay's not on the Eagles anymore.
He's not.
No.
Oh, what team is he?
I think he's.
So there's been a lot of
Really
off-season moves.
Yeah.
What team is Darius Slay on?
Not the Eagles.
Duh.
Giants, I think.
Okay.
I think he might be on the Giants.
Fair enough. I don't know. I could argue Patriots. I'm okay with B. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll move on.
Let's go to the Bills now.
Ooh.
I think it's got to be C or D range.
Yeah.
I'm pushing
C.
more towards D, but we can go C.
I'd say we don't have anything in C right now. I'll say we push it towards C.
That's a good idea. Okay.
Because their defense just lost them so many games last year.
Yeah.
They're also always so hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Josh Allen had that 55-point game and they still lost.
Yeah.
All right, now to the Dolphins.
F, D. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It definitely has its
Dumpster
downfall.
fire.
I'll put them D.
Who did they
Deep
just
Dolphins.
sign? Didn't they just sign someone for their D line? Not but this offseason.
I think so. But it's a matter of staying healthy, which the Dolphins do not know how to stay healthy at this time. Now the Jets.
C.
Yeah, I was gonna say C too.
They've got the pieces.
Definitely on the rise. Just need more.
I feel like their defense is good enough to be in B tier, but their offense is just so bad to where
They can't get off the field.
I know.
Yeah.
I think they have the pieces. They just need to put it together. I
Yeah.
feel like that's another thing with coordinators.
Yeah, I feel like
And-
the Jets are in the same situation as the Colts. If you had to compare
Mm-hmm.
a team to another team, it's the Colts and the Jets.
Yeah, a little bit more competent of an offense, and they're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And now, quite possibly the greatest defensive division that we've seen in a long time, the AFC North.
Ooh.
Let's start off with the Browns.
I'd say B.
I would argue B tier.
Yeah, B.
Yeah. No. They have good
I'd say B
linebackers and
tier.
good secondary.
It's
With Myles
just like
Garrett,
it's just like the Jets. I mean, they can't get off the field.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're just always on the field.
And Myles Garrett can only do so much.
And now to the Bengals. Gonna say it now. F tier.
F, yeah.
F tier.
F.
Tier.
That's the most clear F of this whole list.
And now to the Ravens. I would say A tier.
Yeah. A.
Personally, I'd say A tier.
Yeah, I couldn't argue that.
I'm not a fan of the Ravens, but A
I come
tier.
from a long.
I don't
line of
hate the
and Colts
Ravens.
fans.
I don't hate the Ravens, but I don't love the Ravens.
I just don't like the Ravens because they have Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry used to beat up on my Colts. And
And
so I'm glad he's gone.
now the Steelers.
With Jalen
They've
Ramsey
definitely
and
gone down a little bit.
Highsmith.
But
I'd say
Only
they're
reason
still
they've
good.
stayed like 500 is because of their defense somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they've just like Mike Tomlin's a defensive head coach. I think they just have the pieces
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
I would love to put them B tier. I can't put them above the
That makes
Patriots and the Texans.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say A tier, but you
Mhm.
just can't put them above those two teams.
I
Yep.
agree.
And let's
Raiders.
finish out the AFC. Let's start out with the Raiders.
I want to say like B, but I don't know. They got a good like line.
They have a really good line,
Yeah.
and then
Max
it just
Crosby.
falls apart on the secondary.
Yeah.
Does
I'd
Jack
say C.
Jones still play for the Raiders? I think
Yep.
Jack Jones could be
Number
the best
18.
cornerback in football, but
Yeah.
It's one of them.
So we're saying C tier, B tier.
it's not good enough to hang with Texans, Patriots,
Yeah.
Browns, but it's not bad enough
It's
to
way
go with
too
the
good to be
Bills.
with the Bills and the Jets.
Put them in between. You know what? This is our tier list. We can do what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, right there.
Right there. Perfect.
And now the Chargers. I'd have to argue D tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D.
Yeah.
They don't really have anybody anymore.
I want to argue C, but I have no reason. I don't.
Right.
They still have Joey Bosa, but he's been hurt and he's getting so
he's
old.
getting
Mhm.
older.
Let's do 4 more teams. We're kind of running out of time a little bit. Let's pick 4 teams and see what we can get.
All right.
We can do more if anyone's got favorite teams or anything.
Let's go to the Eagles.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking at this list and say who's got the best defense in football, we got to put someone in S tier,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
and
think
it's
that's the
probably them.
Eagles.
Yep.
I think it's the Eagles.
Eagles with an S.
Eagles S tier, first team.
Wow.
Let's go to another powerhouse in the Detroit Lions.
Ooh.
I think that's another S tier.
That's S.
Yeah.
Whoa.
There's not an argument against it. They have every piece, and they have a madman as a coordinator.
They have everything they need, but they can't stay healthy, and we just judged.
That is true.
We just judged all these guys on not being able to stay healthy, and the Lions
you know what? Our
would
list,
have made a
I
run for
would
the
say
Super Bowl
A
if
tier,
they were
man.
healthy.
our list, we're gonna put them in the middle.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Put them in the middle because if they're healthy, they're best defense in the league. But since they don't,
I think this season they will be S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the end of the season.
All
I want to do the Bucks.
right, let's
Yeah,
do the
Bucks.
Bucks.
You know, I picked the Bucks to win the Super Bowl last year.
That's a bad pick.
I know. It was a hot
Yeah.
take. It was a sleeper. They didn't.
Yeah. No.
Not even close.
No.
I
Did they
Bucks fan
make it
last
to?
season
They were in the
was
wild
something.
card, right? Did they lose?
Yeah, they
in the
got
wild card?
lost. They lost to the Lions. Was it the Lions?
I thought it was
They got
the Commanders.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
Was
right.
it the Commanders?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's another team that has the pieces. They can't put it all together, and I think they need a few more pieces. I don't know. They're close.
Yeah.
B, C.
Let's go B.
Yeah.
yeah,
I say
B.
B.
I kind of want to do this because, like, all time, their defense has just been all around great. The Bears.
The
Agreed.
The Bears. The Bears.
Where are we putting them?
This year, I'd have to say C or D, but all time S.
Yeah.
If we're doing an all-time list, Bears is
Actually,
this
they
looks
might
a
go
lot
up
different.
because who's their safety? Dating Simone Biles. Well, now married.
Jones.
Jones.
Jonathan Owens.
Jonathan
There
Owens.
you
That's
go.
his name. They just got engaged, so they might go up.
Why,
So
why does
bump
that
up.
change?
Because
yeah. What is he going to get more flexible or something?
maybe he's happier. He's gonna want to play more. He's gonna be happier.
One more team, Colton. You want to pick a team? We only got time for one more.
You want to pick my favorite team, which is Bucks. Commanders.
Command-
Since you mentioned them earlier.
Ooh. A? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know much about their defense.
I don't either.
All I know is that Jaden Daniels
Is
is going to win MVP next year. I don't care.
I hate that
Say
take.
what you say. He's winning MVP next year.
That's a conversation for a different Inside the Playbook.
Yeah.
He has the most all-time games with, what was it? Not allowing a single turnover or something, like no punts
Mm-hmm.
and no
Oh, really?
turnovers. He has like the
I didn't
all-time
know
record.
I didn't know that.
Commanders took a DB from the Patriots that I really liked. I think Jonathan Jones was his name. He was really good.
Jonathan.
So it was like a sleep. Did you put him F?
I'm just moving them.
B. I don't know. They're not
B.
good enough to hang with the
B.
Ravens, but
Yeah.
yeah. All right. I like our list so far.
Yeah.
We didn't have time for them all. We're kind of running out of it now, but yeah, we like our
So,
list.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and put the best team in the league at
Dude, the
S tier.
Seahawks are not good. I already know who you're talking
Yeah.
about. They're not
They've got
good.
a sleeper defense.
You have a
but
They do
quarterback
have a
named
sleeper
Geno.
defense.
not
Yeah.
S.
I'm telling you, their defense is on the come up.
All right. Well, yeah. Final say. We like our list. Yes. No.
Yeah.
Everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if the Seahawks are still in S.
Yeah, get 'em
no.
out.
I'll
Yeah.
put
Your
I'll put
quarterback's name
Seahawks
is
C tier.
Geno.
No, we traded him to the Raiders.
We're
Oh, I
Oh.
forgot about that. So who is it now? Drew Lock
It's
or Jalen Milrow?
It's Jalen Milrow.
Can
and
I exit
Sam,
this podcast?
No.
It's gonna
You're stuck
be.
here forever.
It's a battle between Joe Milton and Sam Darnold.
Not Jalen
a battle.
Milrow? Yeah,
That's going to be a battle.
battle of the backups.
Sam Darnold is actually a good quarterback. Did you not see him with the Vikings?
We're getting
Vikings
out of
are
here.
insane.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
everyone's having a great day. I don't know what I'm talking about, but thanks for joining us. You're listening to ASN's Inside the Playbook. Well, that's going to do it for today's episode. Check back in about 2 weeks from now for our next one. Thanks for tuning in to the Arabian Sports Network's Inside the Playbook.